But I feel like this is someone who hasn't fully given up on you. And remember, it was talking about being willing to let go, right? Listening to our intuition, listening to the signs and synchronicities we're receiving, and being open to listening, and listening with our whole heart, as in even listening to things that are not being said. So you're gonna have to allow yourself to be guided not only by your intuition but by spirit, so that you can navigate whoever this person is. I feel like this is somebody coming back. They may be coming back to make things right, but they might also be seeing if they can reconnect with you. And it's about, I don't know, there's some sort of careful balance that needs to be had here. Because with the Four of Swords reversed, this person has not healed, as in they haven't changed. They are the same person that you were dealing with in the past. They're not an improved version of themselves. And with the Devil here, need I say more about what type of baggage, the Ten of Wands of the Devil, what type of baggage they've got with them. And you'll notice, that's why it's saying keep your ears and your eyes wide open. Because what this person is coming in with is page energy. Even if they're showing up with King of Wands. Now, interestingly enough, we've got an Emperor here. I don't think it's that person. I think the Emperor is someone new. And there's going to be conflict. Or you may be conflicted because you're trying to choose between these two people. But if you just pay attention to their actions, pay attention to, what type of questions they ask you, whether they really want to get to know you or not, you'll know which is the person that you're supposed to build with. Now, this will not be romantic for everybody. For some of you, this is friends coming back. For others of you, maybe it's an old boss coming back. Obviously, it could be a lover. But you've got to learn to pay attention to where you are meant to connect with people and up to what degree you're meant to connect with people. Because there's some fine tuning you're going to have to do here. As in, maybe some people coming back, you are supposed to connect with them as a client. Or you're supposed to connect with them only as a friend. Or you're supposed to connect with them, or you're not supposed to connect with them. And it's like there's going to be a lot more nuance now. And you're going to have to learn how you can tell which of those signs you're supposed to be looking at. Sounds a lot more complex than it actually is, honestly. Let's see. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Star. Claire, tell me about the Nine of Wands. Four of Wands. Wow, okay. Four of Wands, Temperance, Four of Pentacles, and the World. Look at that. Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. Damn. Two of Swords with the Page of... Okay. So, if you're somebody who very, very recently started learning how to listen to your intuition, this might feel a little tougher, only because you're not used to doing this. And so you will sit in a lot more anxiety than somebody who's more experienced in listening to their intuition. And I want to take this moment to remind you again that there's no such thing as a wrong choice. What's meant for you will never pass you by. Okay? When we choose the quote unquote wrong thing. It was never the wrong thing. It was just what we needed at that time so that we could gain more experience. So ultimately, there is no need for anxiety. There's no need for worry. There's no need for, what if I mess up? That's how do you think wise people became wise? Through making mistakes. You can't get to the point where you know how to listen to yourself without messing up. So don't sit there in anxiety. There's no point to it. You're just wasting your time. Anxiety is literally delusion because you're trying to figure out the future instead of listening to the now. That is exactly what anxiety is. Stay in the now. Stop focusing on the future. Stop thinking about what could go wrong. Listen to your body. Listen to your intuition. Listen to the synchronicities. And if you can't figure them out, focus on how your body feels around things and go with that. And time will tell you what you were supposed to learn if that's not where you're meant to be. Don't sit here trying to control the outcome, because that way lies madness. All right. So, Star card, Two of Wands, Four of Wands, followed by the Temperance, Four of Pentacles, and the World. This is somebody, the main focus of this story is somebody trying to come back and heal things. They've got a plan. They already decided how they're going to do this. And in fact, the Two of Wands tells me they already are carrying out this plan. With the Four of Wands, I'm not really sure if this person thinks that you've been waiting for them, because there's something here about it's going to be great. It's going to be this, wonderful moment where everything's going to shift, blah, blah, blah. We're going to be fine. I really feel like this is somebody who is under the impression that you haven't released them. So in their mind, this is coming back full circle, and the only thing that's changed is that now they feel like they can give you energy. With the Seven of Swords here, though, if you learn to listen to yourself instead of trying to predict the future, you'll know when someone is not being honest, because truth is a frequency. So when you're confused about what they're saying and you get mixed signals, that means that they're putting truth into the lies, or they're only telling you half of the truth and they're leaving parts out. Trust that. Why would you want to be near somebody who you can't trust? If your whole body is screaming at you, you can't trust this, just don't make the attempt. Just let it go. Listen to your body. If later on that changes, you can always, work on it. But don't treat it like, this is just the way it's going to go. And if I mess up and I can't come back from this, my life will be forever ruined. And no, it's not. Clarify Ten of Wands. Ten of Swords. Clarify Ten of Wands. Ten of Cups and Nine of Wands. Oh, yeah. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. There. Look. I feel like that's going to be a theme that's going to play out a lot in this reading. I know. I really understand. I do. Because I've been here. I know that we tend to overthink. When we're afraid of making a mistake, we tend to overthink. And the downside to that is, though, there's so many downsides. One of them is that you're giving whoever this is too much power in your life. You're allowing them to, ruffle your feathers and have you lose your peace. And that's not worth it. That's what the universe is trying to stop you from doing. It's not about making you feel bad for feeling anxiety. It's like, don't let this person have that much power over you. There's no need for you to lose sleep over this shit. There's no need for you to over anybody. It's not even, they don't have to be a bad person. It's just there's no situation where there's need to lose sleep, to, have your whole day thrown off. No, no, no. You're showing up with the Nine of Pentacles. You've worked on yourself to the point where you now feel independent. You feel free. So this could have been somebody that you were married to. I have 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. And then the World card over here. There's some cycle that's ending, and 10 of Pentacles too. Just let it go. There's no need to revisit. You don't need to hash things out. They may want to. It's who said that what they want is what needs to happen? Now, if you want to, then go for it. But I feel like the fact that we have all this anxiety over here, it's like you are, this isn't what you want, and yet a piece of you still wants it. So why fight it? Just go for it. If you want it, allow yourself to want it. If you don't want it, let it go. Simple as that. Don't overcomplicate things. Don't make them harder than they have to be. Don't make your life more difficult than it has to be. Nine of Wands, some of you want to work on this. Even after everything, go for it. But I feel like the ones that are listening are more the ones that are in between. You want to, but then you don't want to. And then you do want to, but then you don't want to. So, as a Taurus moon, I'm just going to tell you, because I'm a lot more practical about things like that. Like, I'll make lists when I'm indecisive like that. I'll make a list, because I'm a Libra sun. I can be indecisive. I'll make a list, pros and cons to walking away, pros and cons to staying, and then I focus on which of these lists gives me more peace, because I love peace. I love being in a peaceful state of mind. If anybody ever comes into my life and they throw me off kilter, that's a huge red flag for me. I don't like that. So I think that should be an indication to you that this is not someone you want in your life. Because here's the thing. People can come into our lives and change our lives without it removing our mental peace. It can be a wonderful change. But if someone comes into your life and all you feel is anxiety and stress and tension, that's most likely not a good person for you. Okay? Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Clarify the Devil. Okay, Six of Swords reversed, Knight of Swords upright. Clarify the Devil. And the Page of Swords. Okay, so High Priestess, Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords. Now, if you are on the team who hasn't let go, the Devil is here because honestly, you're still a little obsessed with this person. And I shouldn't say a little, you're still obsessed with this person. Then just stop fighting it. Just go for it already. Again, because even if this person is maybe not the right one for you long term, for right now, there's some magnetic pull there. Go investigate it. What's this pull? Dive in. Because of the Six of Swords reversed, this is for those of you who you haven't moved on. And that's okay. Don't judge yourself. Go ask questions. Go figure out what the deal is, because this is somebody you've been spying on. It's somebody that you've kept very much track of. So, which means it doesn't mean that you have to go spy on them like you go look at their job, you go drive by their house. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. For some of you, you might. I don't know. But this is more simple. As in, if you're still energetically connected to this person, you will get readings about how they're doing, how they feel about you. You'll get synchronicities about songs where you know that they're thinking of you. You're thinking of them, etc., etc. And so this is something you can't move on from because you haven't conquered it yet. So stop trying to force yourself to move on. The willing release is also about, releasing resistance. What we are drawn to will serve a purpose. regardless of whether that purpose may just be a lesson. And this is a good exercise because this is how we learn to listen to our intuition. I've been through situations where I know someone's not good for me, and yet I can't let go. And I just resign myself. I'm like, well, here we go again. And I go back in. And whenever everything falls apart, I'll sit and meditate about, okay, what pattern? Because I'm good at picking up patterns. That's what